Our presentation tonight, as we promoted it on through our email, is talking about prospecting and getting new clients, okay? And during COVID, because this is a different time that we are living in today, but we cannot sit and lie dormant and do nothing. Women are still using skincare. Women are still using makeup, and they will order online independent of us if we don't let them know that we exist. And so I thought that tonight would be a good time to deal with this subject because, you know, whether you're new or whether you're a veteran, the number one single concern that anyone will have in business for themselves, particularly when you are relying on the transfer of products from your hands into someone else's hands, and you're relying on the transaction called a sale that will, will dictate what your income is. Whether it is, this is a side business for you, but I think all of us, whether it's a side business or whether it is something that we're doing full time, we are in it to be successful. And so one of the biggest concerns, and probably the number one problem that we have, is A, getting new clients, and B, understanding the value of keeping that client, and what is our responsibility in terms of staying in communication with that client. And one of the mistakes that I see a number of us making is that we have clients, we had people that were buying from us, but they haven't bought from us in a while, but we still think that they're client. And I've got news for you, that if a person has not shopped with you in 6 months, 8 months, or a year, they have probably gone on to something else. But the good news is that you can get them back if you show up and then give them a reason to come back and shop with you. So what is prospecting? So we're going to touch on prospecting, getting new clients, but we're also going to talk about keeping clients, because those of us that are in business already for ourselves, whether we are doing photography, whether we have a day spa, whether we are working another job and doing our business on the side, the best thing that we can do is figure out a way to be able to network with people. Now, we are not doing face-to-face right now, at least those of us that really are concerned about our health and concerned about what our future will look like in terms of whether we are, living healthy or whether we're living and dealing with sickness. So, but prospecting is really simply defined as the process of us introducing what we do, and not only in terms of us being a consultant where we do color analysis or we have products, whether it's skincare and makeup, but it's introducing people to what we do and what's in it for them. Okay. And then it's also letting people know that they can do what we do, because so many times in the equation of us building our business, we tend to either be a master at selling and not so much of a master at sponsoring other people and introducing them into the business, or we are masters at sponsoring people in the business, but we're not really selling, and it all ties in together. And so what we need to be doing is making sure that we are working the numbers that are available to us and being in contact with people. The only difference today is that our communication and contacting with people is shifting into a place where it's becoming more virtual. So people are not meeting face to face. I think everybody would agree for that. And so our goal in prospecting is to get people introduced to what we do, get them introduced to our products, and stay in communication with them until they are convinced and trust us enough to allow us to take care of their face and their image. That's really what it's all about. Okay. Why should we prospect? Because it is the core. If we don't prospect, we will never be able to get a business really going, because we won't have an audience to talk to. We won't have people to be able to introduce our products to. We won't have people to introduce the opportunity to let them know that there's this, if you love beauty and you're passionate about it, this is a way for you to earn some extra income. Most people that are in direct selling today, and most people with Color Me Beautiful, are doing this as a part-time side hustle. Okay, so the key word is networking. No one is going to know what you do. They're not going to know that you are an educator. They're not going to know that you're a photographer. They're not going to know that you are a great customer service person until you interface with them, tell them what you do, and tell them what's in it for them, because it's not about us. It's not about so much, although, you know, our skill set and where we come from and our experience is great. But at the end of the day, they will find out about us as we are finding out about them. And they will understand, you know, what our skill set is. They'll understand what our experience level is as we continue to share what's in it for them. So that's why prospecting is so important, because without us sharing what we do and how we can be of service to the person that we're communicating with, they will never know. Okay. So in order for us to be successful with prospecting, it really is going to depend on our level of confidence. All of us are coming to the table with a different level of confidence, whether it's confidence in our ability to be able to do makeup, where it's our confidence in knowing the skincare products and being able to talk. So whatever your level of confidence is, it's going to, the higher level of confidence that you have within yourself, the better you're going to come across to the person that you're networking with or that you're prospecting with. And they're going to sense a level of expertise when you're confident, that is going to that's going to encourage them to want more from us, because they're going to want to know, well, how did you learn how to do color? You know, how did you how did you find out, you know, that gold is going to be better for me versus silver jewelry, so forth. So the only way for us to gain confidence, if we're not at that place yet, really is to practice. And who you practice on, it doesn't matter. But the thing is that we have to get to a point where we are comfortable in our own skin, that we're comfortable with the products that we are using, that we're comfortable talking about the products that we are representing and the services that we are providing. The biggest challenge that will kind of counteract any level of confidence that you're coming to the table with is the word no. And no can affect you in different kinds of ways. Okay, it can cause you to feel rejected. It can cause you to feel like maybe you made the wrong choice, you know, with the product or the brand that you selected. No is piercing. But I'm here to tell you that if you build up some resistance, because that's really what it is, you have to build some resistance to the word no and not take it personally, because the person that's saying no to you is not really rejecting you. They just are not ready for what you are offering or presenting to them at the moment. That doesn't mean that they won't come back at a later time, or you may go back to them at another time and be able to convince them to give some consideration or let you sample them or try products with them. But I'm here to tell you that if we're not hearing the word no, that means that we're really not talking to people. We're not communicating with people. I am now dealing with primarily reaching out to people on social media through Messenger. Do you know how many people you know that are on social media that you probably haven't connected with in a long time? But all you do is put their name in, see if they're there, see if their profile picture matches the person that you remember them at, and reach out to them. You know, but the thing is that prospecting today and networking today is different than now that we're in COVID. So everything that we're doing really has to be either electronically, whether we're using the phone or whether we're using the internet or social media, or we are messaging, but either way, we are forced right now. And this is really a good time for us, for those of us that may not be that confident in that face-to-face interaction. You've got a computer screen that you can hide behind. You've got a cell phone you can hide behind. So this is a great time to practice, okay? The other thing that you want to do in terms of being successful with prospecting, make sure, I hope that everyone is on, particularly those of you that are new, that you signed up to get your affiliate link, because your affiliate link really is kind of your, kind of the way that you close out any conversation that you are going to have with an affiliate, or any interaction that you're having with someone that you're trying to get to be your client. That's how you're going to close out. So you know what, let me send you my affiliate link, click on it, and take a tour on my website. You can call it your website, FLORIRoberts.com, colormebeautiful.com, adrianarpel.com. Your affiliate link gives you the ability to be able to use our brand sites, which is where most customers are going to be looking to shop anyway. That will give them, that's going to give you the credibility to be able to use the brand websites to be able to market your business and your personal affiliate link. Okay, so where should we be prospecting during COVID? Okay, you're going to notice that what's absent on this list is family. Okay, because I'm putting family now in circle of friends, because a lot of times, particularly when we have new businesses, we kind of wear our family out. It's like they scared when they see you coming, they're like, oh, what is she pimping today? Okay, and so that ends up sometimes being our own, we end up being our own worst enemy when we are, constantly bringing something new and different to our family members and expecting them to support us. So our circle of friends are important, because generally those that are in our circle of friends, they trust you, they're going to support you kind of no matter what. They understand your journey, they know what your passions are, they know enough about you that they will ride with you through the new business startup, through the change of business, through whatever we're doing in life. Our real circle of friends are going to be with us. The thing that we have to remember is that our reaching out and our prospecting and our networking with our circle of friends, we have to make sure that we are asking our circle of friends to share us with their friends, okay, and their family members, because that's how we'll also continue to grow and prospect during COVID-19. Circle of associates, who are people that you've worked with? Because again, if we weren't in COVID, we would be talking about where you would be going to prospect. But now the focus with COVID is more on who is the profile of the people that you're prospecting, and how are you going to use these different avenues of us not being face-to-face to be able to interact with them. And your circle of associates, so really the email, the social media, the phone, and the text are really the tools that we're using to be in contact with that circle of friends and the circle of associates that we have. And we also have to, even on social media, don't be afraid to interact with people that really you don't know, but they either respond to a post that you make and you introduce yourself. This is how we, so on social media, we have to be willing to, kind of let our guard down. We're not giving people our address and all that kind of stuff. We just are making introductions, and it does work, because what happens is when you, message someone or you ask to be their friend, the first thing that they do is they go and look you up and to see what you're about, and they look on your profile to see what they can find out. And 9 times out of 10, I think, I don't know of anyone within the Color Me Beautiful, FLORI Roberts, Adrian Arpel family that would not be of interest for somebody to connect with, to find out, because, so that they will want to know a little bit more about us, as we want to be able to know about them. So don't be afraid to prospect using social media on people that you may not really know. You want to start out with the people that you have a relationship with, people that you went to school with, people that you are a part of a sorority with, or what, even if you don't really know them, you got some type of connection with them that will make them comfortable in having a conversation with you. That's really what it is. Is anybody on the call tonight where you have had success in interfacing with someone that you didn't know on social media? Anyone? Everybody's muted. Okay. Well, I'm just here to tell you that
Sharon, I can speak to that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having all kinds of success, praise God. And it's kind of, I won't say accidental because I planted seeds over the years, but
That's
it's
right.
all coming up right now. When I have friends and I see a friend on their page
Yeah.
that I know I can help
Yes.
color wise, or if I pay a compliment or what have you, that stuff pays off. Just friends of friends. When I, like you said, you look at their profile, you see what they're into, you see, you know, common connections that you have, and you reach out, you pay a compliment to someone on a dress they're wearing, you know, and let them know what you're into and how you have a beautiful lip color that would match that outfit.
Yes.
And it works. I mean, next thing you know, they're contacting you for a consultation. And I've had more, like I keep saying, wanting to say accidental. They're not really accidental.
No, they're not accidental.
People I don't know. People I don't know that know somebody that saw a post that I did, they commented on. It's just the connection in the network, like you said, but you know, it pays off. I guess that's basically what I wanted to say. It really does pay.
So, but the thing is that we have to get, because so many of us have reservations about social media, and we should have reservations in terms of, you know, sharing too much personal information. But we're trying to make connections for the purposes of, from our end, we want to help those that we are meeting to be able to feel better about themselves, because we're in a business where we can change the landscape of how they look and how they feel. And we can do it through the power of color. We can do it through the power of skincare. We can do it through the power of makeup. So, but the thing is that today, our best source, we have to ask people to share their friends with us. We have to ask for referrals, but we also have to be willing to reach out to people that we kind of know, or there's something that we can share with them. I'm just, because the thing is that most of us haven't even exhausted the people that we know, much less reached out to strangers. So really, in the pecking order of things, we should be exhausting and going through and finding people that we have some type of affiliation with. You went to school with them. I mean, don't you remember the people you went to elementary school with? Don't you remember some of the people, most of the people that you went to high school with, college, that you worked with in your first job? So those are the people that you probably got a bigger list of those people than anybody else. And if you reach out to them, that will be considered kind of your warm market. And that's a great place to practice your messaging, to see what people respond to. Okay. And it's all about the way that we approach them. So, you know, we have to be careful that when we're approaching our circle of friends or circle of associates on social media, you know, the first thing we want to do is find out, how are they doing? Okay. Because we don't know in this particular environment whether you are interfacing with somebody for the first time and maybe they got COVID. Okay. So rather than start out saying, hey, you know, this is Sharon, how you doing? I got a lipstick that'll be good for you. You know, so it's hi, you know, do you remember how much fun we had when we were in elementary school? What are you doing now? It's a great way to open up. Let them tell you about themselves, and then you segue and let them know what you're doing. But I'm telling you, there is power in prospecting, there is power in networking. And the way that we're doing it now is really probably a easier way for those of us that may be a little bit apprehensive with that face-to-face interaction. This is a great way. So we should be working out social media. By the time we come out of COVID, we're going to be off the hook in terms of doing face-to-face, because people are not going to be able to stop you. Everybody that you meet, you're going to be saying, oh my, you look amazing. Have you ever had your colors done? You know what? Let me give you my card. Can I get your email address? And I want to send you an invitation to a virtual color analysis. Okay. And I'd love to be able to put you on my mailing list so that I can give you some promo codes that will help you save 25 to 35%. So we're going to be able to have like sales pitches, elevator pitches that we'll be able to share with people that are going to blow our minds away. But now is the time to practice. Any questions on where to prospect? Are you guys good with circle of friends, circle of associates, email, social media, phone, text? You good with that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the real hardcore facts for you, that if you work this plan is going to work for you. Okay. And these are really statistics that are real in the world. Okay. Our goal should be to introduce 3 new people to what we do every single day. 3 people. So that means that you got to think about all the people that you know, or that they know, or that you used to know, or you used to be friends with, or whatever, and 3 people a day to reach out, to say hello, to prospect, to network, to introduce, to let them know what you're doing. That's all. If we do 3 people a day, Linda Webster, you're on here. Do you follow? You probably just and do it without counting. I'm not counting, but I'm looking at my statistics at the end to see like how many people did I reach out to this week, But if you think about it, 3 people a day, that's 21 people a week. If we do it 7 days.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not going to work but 6 days a week. Because that's the beauty of being a business owner. We can decide what we're going to do, but for whatever number of days that you're working your business, make it your goal that you're going to reach out and touch and prospect and network with 3 people a day. And if we do the 3 people a day, the numbers are going to work for us. But here's the deal. Only 10%, that's why it's important that we work the numbers, okay? Only 10% of the people that we interface with are going to do something with us. That's why it's important that we make those numbers work with us. And I think, Renee, I bet you if someone were to ask you about getting students enrolled, these numbers probably statistics work about the same for that too. The students come in, or the prospects come in to look at the school, what percentage of them end up enrolling? So it's the same thing as we're thinking about working with clients. So 10% of the people that we talk to will do something, and that do something may be that they end up booking a virtual appointment with us during COVID, that it may be that they just have a phone conversation with us. It may be that they inquire about the product, they want to know more. But 10% of the people, if we use, no matter what that number is, if you only, think about it, if you only do 6, 10% of 6 is not a person. So you're not going to really, so you got to make sure that so you can at least make the numbers work where you can get 1 person out of the equation. Okay. But the numbers do work like this. And let's do the math. So if you did 3 people a day for a whole 30 days and 30 days, that would be 90 people that you would have reached. Okay. Then when you look at those numbers, so 10% of the 90 will mean that 9 are going to do something. And if you look at the 9, if we're good at, you know, telling the person what's in it for them and talking about how great the products are and showing them how, or talking to them about how the products have changed, how your skin looks and feels, you may be able to close sales of anywhere from $30 or $40 up to $80 or $90. Okay. And then you've got a client that has the potential to be with you for life. Because once they, you know, purchase from us the first time, we have to make sure that we stay with them, that we provide excellent customer service, that if they have a problem, that we solve the problem, because that's what's going to keep us engaged and keep them engaged with us, so that we don't have customers that start with us and then they leave us and you have a revolving door. That's what we want to avoid. Okay. So the bottom line is that 10% is the number that we're going to be dealing with in terms of the number of people that will do something. So that's a small percentage of people that when you look at the numbers. So that means that we've got to work the numbers, bottom line. Okay. So if we do that, it's going to work. Does this scare anybody on here? Does this scare you, 3 people a day? I hope not, because we can do it. You know, you know, but the first thing that you want to do, particularly those of you that are new into the business, and I encourage all of us. I mean, I've got a file box of people that have purchased from me over the years and envelopes of profile sheets that I need to go back through. Now, these people probably haven't purchased in a long time, so it'll be like starting over with them and getting them brand new. But the thing is, some of them, their numbers have changed and they may no longer be there, and that's okay, okay? Because the best thing that we can do right now is start from where we are and work the plan, okay? 3 people a day is what we need to be doing, okay? Any questions so far about prospecting and getting new clients? No? Okay, so Rose, Renee, I don't know which, how does this sit with you in terms of getting started?
It's a good start. 3 people a day. It sounds doable.
It's doable. It's
Yes,
doable.
ma'am.
And, you know, but you may have to sit down and write out
A
the
game
names of the
plan.
people. Yeah, because that will be your roadmap and kind of a guide. And it also help us to keep track of how many people we actually have contacted, whether we are email, and it doesn't matter the platform that you use to get in contact with them. It can be email, it can be texting, it could be messaging them on WhatsApp or Facebook or something, even posting, you know, sending them, you know, sharing a post with them. Okay, communication. And then when they respond, that gives us an open door. Okay, so what is, you know, so as we have gone through, you know, just talking about the prospecting, and because that's what it's all about, because we won't get the new clients unless we prospect and network. I mean, that's just the bottom line, you know. And you know, there used to be, I tell people all the time, the way that I did business before COVID is I went and set up at conferences and conventions. I loved it because I could, you know, go in, sell several $1,000s in a weekend and come home. Didn't keep up with the names of the people. I stopped later in the equation and I said, this is crazy. So what I realized, I had their information in PayPal because that's how they paid. So I was able to keep their information. And then I had to go back and email and say, hey, you remember we met at these particular events or whatever? I didn't even know where I met them. So I did it all wrong because I was down trying to make the sale without looking for today, without looking for how I was going to deal with the people for the future. Okay. So it's a whole new ball game when I go back out into the marketplace and start doing conferences again. When the market opens back up, everybody is I'm going to have their email address and their mobile number, because unless I can follow back up with them, they are a in and out customer. They bought from me there, but they're not going to do it. And what'll happen is they'll end up either shopping with another consultant, or they'll go on the website and order without me. So that's what we've got to just get ourselves in a position now. COVID is giving us time to pull it together so that we can build our clientele, so that when COVID opens back up, everything that we were accustomed to doing that created success for us, we just layer that on top of this, because we can never, ever stop prospecting if we want to keep a growing business. You stop prospecting, your business dies, or it remains, it becomes stagnant. That's it. Okay. So the next most important, so it's important to prospect, it's important to network, it's important to get new clients, but it is so important. We have to look at the customers that we already have, whether you have them based on, a prior company that you were with, or, based on providing services for clients. Those people are like platinum for you and me, because that means that we have to take care of them. We've got to make sure that we stay in contact with them. So so I say here about 4 steps of retaining clients, but the number one thing that we can do to retain a client is to provide great customer service. That is the number one thing that we can do. Okay. And so customer service is number one. The next thing is we have to make sure that, because today, I think some of our consultants are still, they're like this, they are safe, they're doing safe delivery, and because they carry inventory, and that's fine. Everybody has to manage how they're dealing with the end transaction with their customer. They have to kind of do that, because I've actually delivered products to customers during COVID. I just put it in a bag. They paid through Cash App, and I put the product at their front door, just like DoorDash and the food delivery. Okay, knock on the door, drop it off, and then I call them and say, hey, just let you know, I dropped the products off. But some people now are getting funny about even you coming up to their house, and dropping things off. So we have to be prepared to deal with our clients online, because at the end of the day, the reason why Amazon is so big, the reason why eBay is so big, and all of the, all these retail stores have gone out of business when it comes to brick and mortar. But guess what? They're coming back with their e-commerce business. So we have to recognize that our clients today, their mindset is shifting more to online. So we've got to roll with them, and we also have to get ourselves set up where we are able to maintain that customer for life. Okay, and the way that Color Me Beautiful and FLORI Roberts and Adrian Appel have set it up for us is when a customer goes in to make their first purchase with us, the first thing you want to do is get them to register on the website. Okay, and we'll have a slide here momentarily that will show you what you looked at, but you get them to register. They basically are giving you their first name, last name, their email address, their display name, which is really how they will be referred to when they start getting emails from our marketing department. They make that first purchase, you help them, or they talk to you and they decide what it is that they're going to purchase. They put our name in as their consultant for their first purchase. Once they do that, they now are connected to us as long as we're doing business. Okay. And so this is one way that once you meet a person and they decide that they want to support your business, and they want to shop online, because that's the way that people are shopping more today than they are have been doing any other time, you instruct them to follow this process. Okay. And hold on. So your customer will connect it to you as long as your business is open. The beauty of you registering and them purchasing online is their order history is going to be saved. So you're going to be able to go back. You'll never forget what shade that you put them in, what skincare regime you had them in. You certainly should have a client file, client profile, some kind of record for clients. But when they're shopping online, you can eliminate having a whole lot of paper because that information will be there. Her ship to and her bill to information is going to be saved. Now, the only thing for security reasons, we will store the last 4 digits online of their credit card number. But the one thing that we don't store is their security code. So you'll always, they'll either have to put it in or you'll have to ask them for it so that you can put it in when you close. But think about the amount of time that you save. You don't have to type in the number. The only thing you're doing is putting in that CID, the security code, okay? So her ship to and bill to information, once you register them, it's gonna automatically populate. I mean, you can really do a transaction with a customer online probably in 5 minutes using a promo code and all that, okay? Faster checkout is the benefit of you registering your clients on the website. And your client will earn a point for every dollar they spend, but the only thing is that their points expire every 30 days. So, you know, if they're not, you know, coming back and shopping every 30 days, you know, and I don't know that I have a client that shops every 30 days. So, you know, but if they are concerned about points and wanting to use them, they'll have to follow that timeline.
Sharon, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So when you say register the clients, what site do I go to? Am I actually registered or they actually?
Well, they either you or them. It depends on who's shopping. So I have clients that they just text me what they want. Matter of fact, I have a combination of clients. I have clients that rely on me to provide complete customer service, and I do the order for them. And if I do the order, I register them, I'll set them up, and we can go to the website in just a minute and show you how to do that. But you can register them or they can register. If you register them, you actually going to be creating a password for them, and you will keep track of that. I make it real easy for myself because everybody's password is their first initial and their last name, so I'll never forget it. And I also keep that record in my file because I have clients that they give me their credit card information and they just trust me to do their order, and I send them the receipt, and you know their information is not compromised. Some customers are independent and they will want to shop on their own, so you just will give them instructions to register, and it's real simple. I'll show you. We'll talk about that in just a second. Okay, so this is really the instructions on how to register your clients. You would go to colormebeautiful.com or FLORIRoberts.com, and we'll go there in just a minute. You'll see how easy it is. And there's a little icon that's a head and shoulder. You just click on that, and it will say register. Okay, and once you say register, it's going to ask you to put in their first name, their last name, their email address. And just as this is a good time to mention this, when you are working with your clients, every client needs to have their own unique email address. You do not want to use your email address for your client to shop. Okay, although that may be easier because the customer says, well, I don't have an email address. You know what? It would be worth you taking the time to help her set up a free email account through Gmail, because if you shop for your customer, that order, you won't get paid commissions on it. Okay, you can't use your email address, even though it may be shipping to somebody else. If you use your email address, it's going to be coded as like it's a consultant order. So if you want to be able to get your 30 or 40% commission on your customer sales, make sure that the customer, you're always using a unique email address, which is theirs. Okay, so that's just a word to the wise. So you can register them or the customer can register, and you just want to talk the customer through, because a customer's natural nature may be to go and just check out as a guest, which you can do that. But if the customer does that, that means that every time that they go and they check out as a guest without registering, they have to put your name in as their consultant for you to be able to get credit for the sale or use your affiliate link. So the advantage of you registering them is once they make that very first purchase with you and they put your name as your consultant, if they never put your name in again, when the order comes in and they use that same email address, it's going to automatically pop up and say that's Marie Papp's customer, or that's Renee's customer, or that's Maya's customer. Okay. And when And you should, as a new consultant or even a veteran consultant, if you haven't done this, you should go on and go through the shopping experience. Register yourself, okay? Register yourself and you'll see how easy it is, okay? And go through and shop, and you'll see right before a person puts in their payment information, it asks, do you have a consultant, an affiliate, or a customer service rep? And then there's a little section that says yes or no, and the first name, last name. Even if the person doesn't know your first name, if they got your last name, because there may be a lot of Sharons or there may be a lot of Anns, so the last name would be probably the best distinguisher. Even if they put that in, we'll research it and find out who the consultant is. But ideally, if they can put your first and last name in, at least on that first purchase, we'll be able to make sure that we got the connection made between you and the client. Okay. And you complete the checkout process and it's done. It takes literally just a couple of minutes. Okay, any questions? Okay, all right. We want you to keep your clients, okay? Whether your client shops with you from your inventory or whether she's an online shopper, we want you to keep her for a lifetime, okay? So online shopping is known as e-commerce, and that is how people are shopping today, more so than anything else. I mean, if you read in the news about Sephora and Ulta and Macy's and a lot of the retail stores, certain things they're not even carrying in the store anymore. Okay, they're saying, well, you can get it online. And matter of fact, they will offer the service that we'll order it for you. We'll order. So again, for us, we almost have to provide extra customer service because we want the customer to shop with us instead of going to shop on Macy's.com or Saks.com or any other retailer, Ulta or Sephora. We want the customer to be able to shop with us, and we can establish and create a point of difference between their shopping experience on the retail side with us if we're willing to take some of the work off of them. Okay. And you will have some clients that are going to be independent and they will be able to go on and shop. There's a lot of clients that are tech savvy and but you also got a lot of clients that are tech unsavvy. They're not savvy and they're afraid. They don't know how to do it. Okay. And so make sure that the next thing you want to do is make sure that you have your affiliate link. If you don't, I need you to go ahead and sign up. It's free. And the affiliate link just gives you a way to be able to have people shop on the brand sites, FLORIRoberts.com, colormebeautiful.com, but it's connected to you. For those of you that have not done it, when you go and sign up for your affiliate link, when you get your link assigned to you, it's going to have Color Me Beautiful as the brand that's in the link. You can customize that link. You can take Color Me Beautiful out, put FLORI Roberts in. You can put Adrian Appel in the link. You can even go and there's a video that you can watch that shows you how to link a particular product. Let's say that you go and do a video where you're talking about the foundation or the skincare or whatever, and you want to make it easy for that customer to be able to shop for that particular product. There's a way for you to be able to go and pick up that link, put your affiliate link, which is the question mark REF equal in your name at the end of that link. And then when the client clicks on it, it'll take them straight to that particular product and they can just add it to their shopping cart and it's done.
Miss
Okay.
Sharon. I watched the video and I tried to change my link to FLORI Roberts, but it hasn't done that. It will not let me do that.
Yeah, but it's not. So you're not changing it. You mean like on the dashboard, like back, like on the TAP affiliate site?
It would never click over to change it. It just circles. So I don't know if it's changing or not.
Yeah, but you don't have to. The only thing you have to do is take the FLORI Color Me Beautiful out. So anyway, it may be easier for me to show you how to do it.
Okay.
Okay, so any questions really quick and we'll go
how do I
and
get the affiliate link?
How do you get it?
Yeah.
So you go to colormebeautiful.tap affiliate.
Wait. Dot tap, TAP?
Tapfiliate, TAPFILIATE
So color me beautiful.
.tapfiliate.
Oh, that's it. Okay. And then you just fill out something or whatever.
You fill out a form, and
Mhm.
then it's going to come back and it's going to give you, you'll be approved immediately, and it'll come back and it's going to, you'll click, once they say, congratulations, you know, you've been approved, then you click on assets, and on the assets, that's where you'll see the link, your affiliate link. But every link is going to have Color Me Beautiful in it, not FLORI Roberts, not Adrian Appel, not Gail Heyman, only Color Me Beautiful. So in order for you to change it, and I think it may be, Renee, that you're thinking that you have to change it there. You just change it when you use it. Okay. That's really what it is. So, yeah, because if you try to change it back there, it probably will resist that, because the system is designed to assign you a Color Me Beautiful affiliate link. But for you to use, so we'll show you. It'll be just easy.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So let's come out of here. And let's see, I may have to, you all have to tell me if you're going to be, if you can see my screen. Can you see, what do you all see on the screen now?
We want to keep your clients. We want you to just keep your clients.
All right. So that means that I need to go back. And all right, so I need to, I'm going to come out of this, and then I'm going to have to go and share the screen a different way. Okay, so we're coming off of the PowerPoint, and now we're going to go. Okay, so first of all, Color Me Beautiful .tap affiliate. So who was asking about that?
Me. Okay.
Okay, so this is where you're going to go, and you just fill out this. Okay. All right. So that's it. Now, don't get confused, because we have affiliates only and we have consultant affiliates. What you're becoming is a consultant affiliate, not just an affiliate. We have people that sign up, they don't have to buy a kit or whatever, and they're an affiliate, but they get 25% commission. As consultant affiliates, we get 30 or 40. So we have advantages. So what we're using is using the platform for the affiliate, but when you get your approval, we recognize you as a consultant. But having said that, when you see the dashboard and all that, that dashboard really, the only thing that it will mean for you is that you can see where your clicks are coming from your link, but it's not going to track commissions or anything. That only happens when a person is an affiliate only. Okay, so don't get thrown off by that. So this site for us as consultants becoming affiliates is simply to get our link so that you can now customize your link and use it in exchange instead of having your own personal website. Okay, that's basically what it's being used for. Okay, now we're going to come out of here, and then let's go to colormebeautiful.com, and you'll see what I was sharing with you before about registering. Okay, so let me move this out of the way. Okay, you see little head and shoulder? You click on that. Okay, register. Go all the way down there to the bottom. I don't know why okay. This is my computer, it's not the site, it's functional. Okay, so there you go. This is what you will see when you register a client. First name, last name, email address, display name, password, confirm password, okay? Just know that once you register a client on here, okay, they are going to start getting marketing emails. And that's okay. Okay. Because what that'll do is just help us in the communication that we are doing with our clients. It's not for you to rely solely on marketing for them to promote and send out emails for you, but consider that a bonus. Okay. But you still want to be emailing, you still want to be texting, you still want to be calling and messaging and staying in contact with your clients. Don't rely on Color Me Beautiful or FLORI Roberts, our marketing team, to do our work for us. We need to be doing it. Okay. And let me just see if we've got some people have chats. Okay. Okay, Marie had to leave. How do I get my affiliate link? Okay, so I think we answered that
I'm
question.
still here, but I'm probably gonna sign off now.
Okay,
There was a
okay.
webinar I had to get to at 9. but
Okay. All right, no
you're pretty
problem.
much done with this anyway, right? This?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So once you do this
Mhm.
and sign up, it's going to make your life so much easier. And then once that customer makes that first purchase, as I was sharing with you before, you and she are connected as long as you are doing the business. Okay. And you know, so that's the power of the connection. Okay. Any questions? Okay, now I was going to show Rosemary. Okay, so I said Rosemary. Rose.
It's Renee.
Renee.
Just call me
Renee.
Miss Renee.
Renee.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Miss Renee. Yeah, I got
Okay.
you.
All
Okay.
right. So let's say that I'm going to show you my affiliate link. Okay, so FLORIRoberts.com. It should be stored in here, but I don't see it. This is a new computer. FLORIRoberts.com. Question mark. REF equals Sharon. Boom. One. That's my affiliate link.
Okay.
Okay. So if I take this and I paste it here, it's going to take me straight to FLORIRoberts.com. And you will see it once you go there, but as you shop, you won't see it anymore, but it's still tracking to us. Okay.
Okay.
So you're now on, so if I put Renee North, if that's yours, then what's amazing, if I put Renee North in here and I click on it, it's going to track me and you together. Okay. So the thing that you have to remember in terms of sending your link out, once a person clicks on your affiliate link, it will track to them, to you. You guys will be connected for 45 days from the first day that they click on it. After the 45 days, it no longer tracks to you. And so hence the reason why we need to be constantly sending out. Don't just send it out one time and think that you've done something. Send it out on a regular basis and have them to share it, because our link doesn't expire, but theirs will. And it's important that we keep their link active, because if it expires, if they go to shop after it's expired, we don't know that that person is connected to you. Does that make sense?
It does, but why is it only 30? To me, 30 days seems
45 days. 45 days.
Oh, 45 days. Okay.
Right. 45 days, the link will track to you. If I go in right now, assuming that Renee North is her signature, if I go in and make a purchase, it'll probably show up as, even though, but what happens is a name in there will end up overriding the link. I mean, the affiliate link. So in other words, if I ended up using Renee's link, I typed it in here now. If I went and made a purchase for my client tomorrow, it's still going to pick up the tracking for Renee, okay? But because it's my customer and I'm putting my name in or whatever, that'll override it. So it'll, but it gets mixed up. It will, that's why you want to be careful. I have to be careful because sometimes when I'm working with a consultant and I show them as an example, like I'm doing now, it will track me to them, you see, in their link. So you just have to remember that link, once it's clicked on, it's tracking and it's going to track for 45 days.
So what happens after the 45 days?
If you don't send them another link for that time limit to be expanded,
Okay.
then if they go to shop on the 48th day, we don't know that you and they are one.
Okay.
So if they buy something, their sale won't get credited to you. So it's important. That's why you got, if you're dealing with strangers and people on social media, you want to make sure that you're sending out a new link on a regular basis. And generally, when you post a new link with a new product and the same person is coming back, they'll generally click on that link so that is the one that's now tracking, you see. And if you check out, all affiliate programs work like this. And the reason why the industry set it up like this is because think about the big influencers, people that have millions of followers, okay? They want the influencer to be consistently and regularly communicating with the audience, because if it never expired, a person that has a big following, they could just post one time and have people shopping with them for months to come.
Okay.
But 45 days, if you look it up with any other affiliate programs, you're going to see that that's standard in the industry. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
But
So
if they
prospecting,
put your,
any questions?
yes, if they put your name in there, then it will link to you that way.
Well,
correct?
if they put your name in, they really don't need the affiliate link, because you now are connected, because you've solidified that relationship in the database. So even if they use the link, if they use it, it's okay. But I mean, when they sign in and they purchase and they've registered with you, it's going to automatically come up that that's Marguerite's client. Okay, so the affiliate link is really, more for us. You can send it to your existing customers, but you want to make sure that, if the customer is not registered, you want to get them registered. Either you do it or you tell them how to do it. Okay, so these are, some of the core things that you want to do on the front end, because once you get used to it, it'll be like clockwork, and you can just focus on prospecting, networking, getting new clients, and taking care of your existing clients. And then you, at some point, you also want to start sharing the opportunity, share what you love about the business, and get people to do what you're doing. Because the big money, the people that make the most amount of money in direct selling are the people that have networks of people that are working with them, so that you're not relying, and we're not relying on just our productivity, but we are getting paid off of the success of people that you're working with. Okay. So if there are no other questions, I'm done.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just know, if you've got a sponsor, they're there to help you. If you don't have a sponsor and you want one, you need to be in touch with me. We'll make sure that we get you connected with somebody that's on the same path that you are. But you can call our corporate headquarters at any time. We will do whatever needs to be done to assist you, regardless. So we're a family. We really are a family, and we pride ourselves in providing great customer service to you as our, the beauty influencer. So don't hesitate. And, there's no question that is considered out of line or crazy. It's better to ask before you make a mistake that could be prevented. So, yes.
I do have, when you finish, I want to interrupt you.
Hmm?
I said, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, that's all right. Go ahead. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I was wondering, I saw Ann's question. I guess it's kind of make me curious too, when you were talking about how the clients order on the site and their order history, and her question she said, we can see what the clients ordered on the brand site? When you were talking about how.
Yeah, if you have their login information, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you got to have their password.
Oh, okay.
So like the majority of my clients, I have their password. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because they let me register them, so I can go and look at their order history anytime. But most of the times, I kind of already know, what they're using.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, but order history is stored. That's the advantage. That's the beauty of registering the client, because if you don't register them, it's not going to track their history. Okay. Any other questions before we let you go? So now, and now if you don't have the password information for the customer, there's no way for you to be able to see it without them giving you permission, because all that information is in the back, that's on the back end.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I haven't really done that because to me it feels intrusive, but anyway, but anyhow, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, if
Information.
you have a pressing need to find that information, you can also call customer service. They can look and see. But I mean, I think that if you've got a customer that is independently shopping, there's a reason why she's independently shopping. She wants to do it on her own, and that's okay. But most times when the customer is shopping independent and they are our customer, you kind of know what you've been talking to them about. But I think you also want to make sure that you're marketing to them to let them know, you should know enough about your client to let them know about a particular special that's going on that could save them, and, give them promo codes and all that. So the more that we can know about our client, the better marketing we can do with them. Our messaging can be very clear and concise to them. Okay.
Okay.
All righty. So ladies, it's been real. This is recorded, so we'll send it out to everybody. Matter of fact, we got to send the one from last week out, because I don't think I've sent that out yet. Where we used all of the colors of the lip bundles. Okay, so if you weren't here for last week, feel free to look at that. But we'll get that out tomorrow, and the recording from tonight will be available as well, which will helpfully, because sometimes even with a video, you may have questions. So don't hesitate to call, and we'll be happy to assist you and make sure that you don't have any problems. And yes, I'm sorry.
No, I said, thank you, Sharon. Everybody have a good evening.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you. Same to
Okay,
you.
have a good evening,
Good
everybody.
night.
All right, good night. Good night. All right.
Okay.
I'd be looking forward to following everyone's success. You guys have a great evening, and
Thank
go out
you.
there and prospect. Send some messages out tonight.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Good night.